Hi everyone, and welcome to today's IGTV video, which is going to be all about where to find new fresh content ideas if you're a life coach and you're kind of struggling at the moment. So this is for everyone who is maybe in that spot where you can't come up with any new ideas, you don't know what to post, you're looking at your editorial calendar and your mind is kind of blank. No worries, I'm coming to your rescue with these nine tips on how to find content ideas. Okay, tip number one. Before we get into the tips, there's one thing I would like to talk about. At the core of what we do on social media, we want to serve our audience. We want to answer their questions. We want to help them with their struggles, with their problems, with whatever they're currently going through. We want to add value. We want to give them something that helps them overcome a certain obstacle in their life right now. And with that in mind, that is what with all of these tips, so to speak, that's what we want to, or that's where we really want to get to. We want to get to know them and what they are struggling with. And one way to do that, which is tip number one in this case, is to check websites such as Quora or Reddit. So these are websites where people ask questions and other people answer. A lot of times, like, they will have a huge array of topics going from everything, like ranging from which laundry detergent is the best to which technique for self-love worked for you. So if you're just starting out on Instagram, for example, and you don't have your target audience built yet around you, this is a perfect way to start out and to see what people are generally interested in your expert field. Obviously, when you have clients already, they're going to be your best source, the best source ever, because whatever they ask you, just write that down. Like, write that down on your notebook. Have a notebook ready. This is what I tell all of my clients. Have a literal notebook by your side and pay attention to every question clients ask you, because that is something you can use for your social media or for your blog or for your podcast. So back to Quora and Reddit. Try it out. Just type in something you think your audience would be interested in, and then you're going to get related questions and answers, and you can find like a big selection of topics. Number two is a tip that I got from my mentor, Nadine Roner, aka Blonde Seashell, which was really interesting, and I'm so happy I can share it with you. You can go on Amazon and select books from your niche. So for example, like sticking with the self-love topic, let's say you go to a self-love book from Louise Hay or Marianne Williamson or whoever you're interested in, and then just check the book reviews and see what people are writing. A lot of times they're going to be sharing their personal experience. They're going to be discussing stuff with each other, saying what they liked about the book, what they didn't, what helped them, what they loved, and there you can kind of you can get some inspiration from them for sure. Maybe some of them will be saying, oh, I wish she would have said more about XYZ. I really like this in this chapter and I missed that. So it's a nice place to start, especially if you're in the beginning. Tip number three, and this is the best tip ever, because I know it works for me, it works for my clients. The best thing you can do is ask your followers, because they are ultimately going to be the ones that are going to be consuming your content. And they're the best people to ask what they really are interested in. So there's a couple of ways of doing this. You can ask You can ask them questions in your Instagram post and ask what they're currently struggling with in this area or this topic you're talking about, or what their current problems are, what their challenges are, what they would need help with. So this is just kind of like a gentle way of encouraging them to share something with you. The other way is to just ask in their stories the same question, what are they struggling with, or you can ask them to send in questions that they have. Now, generally in the beginning, when you're still building up an audience, it might be harder to get them to cooperate and send questions to you, because they still need to warm up to you. They need to know you as a person. They need to understand and see, you have the knowledge, you can help me, you are an authority in this matter. And that takes some time. So don't be discouraged if the questions don't come in just yet. Tip number 4, as time goes by, you're gonna be having a lot of DM conversations. And in those conversations with your hopefully target audience or dream clients, there's going to be some questions popping up from their side, and it's not going to be planned, it's just going to happen organically. And those are the questions that you can use to put out content to all of your followers, because there's a very big chance, if that person had a question, that other people are going to be interested in it as well. And like I said, this is something that's going to develop. You can also ask your followers, what, like the ones that you're having DM discussions with already, you can ask them, hey, if you have like a few minutes, can you tell me what you're currently struggling with, or what you would need help with? If the relationship is already established, they will probably be more than happy to help you. The next tip, which is number 5, is do market research. This doesn't have to be like a huge deal like it sounds. It doesn't really have to be. It can just be a simple questionnaire that you send out to your target audience. The questions I like to include are, what are you interested in? What would you like to know more about? What are your current challenges? What are you struggling with? What are your current obstacles? And that is like gold. That's gold. Just take that, put it on that list with ideas, and you can probably use it for several posts, not just one. And I tell you, so basically my favorite ones would probably have to be number 3, 4, and 5. So ask your followers, write down everything your DM followers are already asking you, and do market research, because this all comes from your audience, and those are the people you want to serve. Okay, on to number 7, I think. 7, 6. Follow influencers. I mean, I'm sure you're already doing that, but anyways, go check out what influencers or experts in your niche are doing. A lot of times they themselves are asking their followers, ask me questions. What do you want to know about? What are you interested in? And there's a very big possibility that your followers are going to be interested in the same questions, because it's the same niche. So you can kind of get inspiration from there. Take that question and just kind of, do your own spin on it and answer it to your own audience. I forgot the number. I feel like it's 7. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Check your competition. And this I really like for Facebook, especially because on Facebook you can, if you have a business manager, you can follow the competition's pages, and you can see their engagement, which posts worked best for them in the previous week or month, and you can really see what their audience is interested in. And again, there's a very big possibility that your audience is going to be interested in the same thing. and it's a very good place to get inspired, maybe like just for a certain type of post, whether it's like maybe sometimes quizzes do really well, which you never even thought about doing because it was like, hey, quiz, but then you see the competition is killing it on the quizzes and the audience loves it, so it's kind of like a nice, inspiration to get. It's a nice way to get inspired. The next one is check your news, books, podcasts, blogs, whatever information you're currently discovering. There's again a very big possibility that your audience is going to find it super useful. And I personally like when something new comes out and I can like check it and see what I think about it, give my review, whether in your case, if it's a new method, a new technique, a new book, something like a snippet, something you read in a book that just clicked, that you feel like would be valuable, just share it. A lot of times you're going to just be inspired by a podcast someone else did, and it doesn't even have to be the same topic, but they're going to be talking about something in that podcast, and it's going to be, it's just going to make click. And that also leads me to this: be open for ideas the whole time. Don't wait for the day where you're looking at the calendar and be like, oh, but get into the habit of keeping your eyes open. Open like your your notes app on your phone, or have a notebook or something, and just type all the information in. Then tip number 9 is this is my last one. Share your personal struggles. I think this is sometimes the easiest to do because we're all human and we genuinely all go through similar experiences. This will also humanize you a little. It will make you seem like a person, not just like an expert. So just share what you went through. Maybe it's something that happened a long time ago. Maybe it's something that recently happened. Maybe you're currently in. For example, I'm currently in a very career stage of my life where a lot of things I do is just and read about revolves around my career. Last year, it was all about relationships. So use what's currently happening in your life and put those topics out for your followers. If you still have trouble coming up with ideas, I have something great I created. I hope so. It's going to serve you well. It's free. I prepared 30 content ideas for coaches for Instagram. You could also use it on Facebook, but it was primarily thought for Instagram, where I give you 30 different ideas basically for every day of the month if you want, on what you should write about. These ideas you can recycle. So, for example, if one of them is a reminder, you could do a reminder every Monday. You can do a Monday reminder series, for example, or you could do Thursday's success stories, and you will have enough content for probably like good several months, if not a year. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek. It looks a bit like this. And there's some additional tips on the back. It's printable PDF if you would like to get it for free. I just want to share it to help you create lovely content and not get stressed too much. Write me a DM and send me your email address, and I'm gonna send it into your email post box. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. It was a bit longer than I planned, but I wanted it to be content rich. Let me know if you liked it, and I hope it serves you well, and have a really nice day.